It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Now, this is Alvin Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. At the 23-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bruce. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Bruce throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. From the gun, Bruce. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Bruce toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Bruce. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Quick slant to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the pass.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
53 to Mike, 53. Check 53. Yeah. Deeper, deeper. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bruce. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A running play, it's Dowdle, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Bruce. And Cooks has it over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Seahawks nothing.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Bruce. And the The Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Saints 10, Seahawks nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Nifty move. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Down at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. To Michelle on the screen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Big stop, team. Big stop.
Now Wilson on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw on second down, Bruce. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Bruce. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. defense.
Back to throw. Bruce. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bruce. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Bruce. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
36 power. And we got Mike, number 54.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Bruce. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bruce going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Bruce. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
From the gun, Bruce. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down.
They run here with Dalvin. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Bruce. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to
Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Saints 17, Seahawks nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Wilson going to keep it on the option. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Gun. Bruce. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Now Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Operating from the gun, Bruce. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm guessing you wouldn't have minded being a fly on the wall at halftime because they were struggling in that first half. Down double digits. Now they're right back in this thing. So whatever was said apparently worked.
And let's make sure, if we're going to be a fly on the wall, that we're high up on the wall, because I know I always talk about it being clinical at the half, you know, less emotion, more execution, but every now and then, this is an emotional game.
Sure.
Someone's got to come in and stir some things up, and I wouldn't be surprised if maybe a few benches got overturned and the halftime water ended up hitting the floor.
Well, whatever happened, it's working right now. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. John Brown.
You ain't nothing.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. John Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Saints 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check 52. Check.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
And it's third down.
They run again to Dowdle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Saints.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Bruce. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
On first down, Bruce. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
I'm the best in the
and
game.
he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Deontay Harris. And he'll bring it back all the way. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Saints 24.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Right there, 54, right there. Tempo.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now it's Carson, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Throwing on first down. Bruce. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Bruce. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on third down, Bruce. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run it with Carson. About 3 yards there to the 27. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They run again with Carson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. This is Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game ceiling. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Bruce. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Green 80. Check back 54.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was. Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that.